be one of those days that I just do not feel like working out at all. It's between either biking to work again or going for a hike. To be honest, I don't feel like doing either. I have to work out 4 days in a row this week, which is always a challenge. So, hence the reason why I'm hiking today. I'm going to push myself, even though I really don't feel like it. I miss the days when exercise was fun. Alright, bye. June the 13th, I was just at a singles retreat, and unfortunately I re-injured my arm. Dislocated it pretty bad. I had a good doctor though, and people have been praying for me, and I think the workouts actually helped as well, because it hasn't been half as bad as the first time that I heard it. Even though in the X-ray it was a pretty severe dislocation. I've been really struggling with just wanting to beat myself up over the whole thing because I'm super discouraged. I was bawling my face off while I was there. Anyway, long story short, it was a conundrum that I got myself into. I did get a prophetic word while I was at the retreat that I wasn't quite ready yet, that the Lord was doing beauty treatments on me, and to just embrace the process and to allow what God wants to do in me to be done. He saw me riding on a horse, and to him that meant that the final part of this process I was going to need some help. To me it kind of means, because horses have been so significant to me, that the Lord is riding me through this process. He is the one that is taking me where I need to go. And at the end of these beauty treatments, he was saying that the Lord was going to do the impossible thing that has been buried in my heart. And to see that I actually judge myself on a pretty harsh standard, you know, like I'm not doing as badly as I thought I was. That I need to be I need to give myself a little bit more grace. Most singles there were struggling in some way with money, so it looks like it's a common problem. I'm feeling a need for change, but I don't know really what directions to take or how to take that direction, because you know, you need money for everything. I've ever used a crock pot, and in my opinion this was an absolute fail. It tastes disgusting. It took 10 hours to make, and it's way overcooked. There's so much it's like basically mush, and it's flavorless. So, live and learn again. So today is Saturday, June the 24th. I am frustrated. Setbacks suck. It's really been hot. I've been low on energy. I haven't been feeling well. Ever since they put me under there, I just been kind of miserable. I'm still dealing with an arm injury. It's been really hard to take this setback. I was in such a better headspace before this injury happened. I'm 6 months plus in, and I've lost 10 pounds. Probably need to do a cleanse or something, okay? But I haven't really been able to make the money that I've been wanting to make at work. I'm discouraged. I just want to give up, eat chocolate. That's, you know, I've been eating bread all day. My eating has been horrible lately, so yeah, not doing well. Today is July the 5th. I believe this is the 7th month that I've been working at this New Year's goal. I have to say that like in phase 1, a lot of my like reasons not to go and get this done had to do with external reasons, and right now this phase is more or less my body that's been slowing me down with this shoulder injury, and then with some like super sore calves and ankles. I am learning how to be active on a consistent basis with injury. But this setback really did throw me off. I've been off track with this goal for the last 3 weeks. This week I'm trying to get back on it. But it was an opportunity for me to quit. Just kind of let it slide because this is the furthest I've come and maybe I've done good enough and blah blah blah. I just believe that there is something more to this journey than just simply working out. When you can discipline yourself to do it, when you don't feel like it, when it's hot, when you've got sore legs, when you're dealing with an injury just off your game, energy-wise, like I do know how to persevere, but at the same time, I'm not usually consistent with that perseverance. I'm hoping that that discipline will help me to better the rest of my life. Phase 2 has been an interesting up and down. It started out being really almost too easy, and then I injured my shoulder and all that changed. Can't get too cocky. When you think you've got it, I thought I had it. I'm like, I got it now. This is like the best weather. This is like da 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 da. Yeah, I spoke a little too soon. I'm not through the year yet, and this is the hottest part of the year, so rather than the intense cold, I'm facing intense heat. And then as far as eating is concerned, I've been really trying to just consider going bread-free again. The part that holds me back from that is just knowing that it's really hard for me to stay on that kind of a diet. So rather than go cold turkey, I've been attempting to just lower my intake of bread. And I actually did that, you know, for a few years. I've been avoiding pasta, which has worked out actually quite well. But now it's coming down to like the toast and the sandwiches and all that stuff. So that's a hard one to replace. It really is. Anyway, that is my update for today. Phase 2. Hey, you know what? I'm out here. I was discouraged because I was like, crap, I am falling behind. All my good work has just seems to have gone out the window last 3 weeks, and I was like, it's hard to pick yourself back up off after a fall. But I did it, and I'm still going, and there was a sense of pride in that. So that is moi. I find it difficult to not be disturbed by the wildfires that are going on right now. You know, like my concern is just for all the animals and the habitat that's being lost and the loss of nature, and it's just a challenge to kind of stand by and see all the smoke and all the devastation that's going on and not be able to help. And the smoke is causing throat irritation and headaches and all that stuff. And Kamloops has become kind of an evacuee center, so there's a lot of people here from out of town, and that my thoughts lately have just been horrible. I've been right back to where I was when I started, you know, my healing journey, but way back then, where I'm like, what's the point of my life? Like, I just really want change. I want it bad, and I want it now. And I want it to be dramatic. That is green lentil pancakes that I've tried to make. My first attempt at making something out of it went fairly well. It's definitely a thicker flour, so it fills you up really fast. And I could have made it a lot runnier, but I just put chicken, cucumber, tomato, mayonnaise, and cheese on top of it, like as if it were a wrap. or something that I would normally eat, and tried eating that, and it took me, yeah, it took me a while. And I was full long before I finished it. They're just intense to eat, so. You know, I really need to listen to my body, because I went without eating bread for the last, I think it's been about the last 2 to 3 days. And I went to Denny's tonight and had a bread hamburger, and immediately my belly has expanded because of that. So if I'm serious about this change, like I say that I am, then giving up bread is my key to freedom. It's just difficult to transition because everything is in bread. But I know it's possible, because like there's a lot of people who are gluten-free, so gotta do what I gotta do, right? Alright. So good morning. It is July the 15th and 2017. I accomplished my workout goal last week and the week before. One of the things that I struggle with a lot is the question, why can I not attract a guy? So from why can I not do blank, or why can I not be blank, it needs to become like, how can I accomplish blank? It's like getting rid of mental abuse, because I've always beat myself down. For one is that I am capable and I am lovable, and that if I come from a place of love rather than from a place of lack, I can attract better things into my life rather than having such a negative outlook. And that finding love is easy, which is a challenge for me to say, because and my experience has told me over and over and over and over that love is impossible to find. Using your body, your mind, and your emotions, your church, and your family. I use my body because I overeat, and I still eat bread, and I know that I react to bread. But it's, yeah, I keep saying, but it's just so hard, but it really is hard. And all my experiences that have happened up until this point have happened so that I could grow and be the best version of myself for the man that I am made for. Was that everyone has light and dark emotions. I've been on this roller coaster where I've been down in the dumps for a solid 3 weeks, slowly climbing my way back out of that. I'm still looking for victory because I haven't gotten there yet. I'm not there yet, and I'm hungry for it. I'm hungry for change, and I want to do whatever it takes to change. Not that I need, but just to have victory over things. And this journey is part of that. I feel like this is like the end of one of the end steps of the healing that has happened on the inside to manifest on the outside. So excited. It's hard at times, but getting there.